Hey everybody, it's PartyElite. Welcome back to Warhammer 40K Rogue Trader Let's Play, where we're kicking things off with some rather epic battle music to go with this rather epic battle. I mean, it is absolutely huge. We're up against so many enemies, and we're actually up against quite a few special individuals too. We have over here actually literally an Anvur specialist who's got, I don't know, an interesting dance going on right now. Again, folks, it is just an alpha, early access, right? But they're probably going to be a bit more threatening than some of the regular thugs, but perhaps more threatening we actually have over here Lanny Goggle-Eyed, a named character with 33 hit points and some pretty impressive looking equipment too. So just a little concerned about how some of these things are going to play out, but I think we'll be okay. Despite the sheer number of thugs we're up against, I think we'll be just fine, as we actually get to move first with Idira and then Abelard as well, followed by Lanny Goggle-Eyed, who I think will take some time to actually engage us. They're going to have to, get a little bit closer, I think, to get in range, and then they're going to be able to effectively start popping shots. So we have some time before they get involved. After them, we have this Anvur thug over here, so we'll try and get rid of them nice and early. Then it's us again, followed by some of these Anvur thugs, and then some of these Anvur thugs. Okay, good to know. So we can just kind of make our plans for the first few moves, and I think Idira is actually going to step up to here, perhaps, to get some cover. Or, yeah, sure, let's go ahead and get some cover over here, and then pop a precise shot, or rather a single shot, sorry, up over here. 85% hit chance is the highest it gets, and if we get the hit, we get the kill, and that'll eliminate one of our upcoming threats. Alternatively, we could chase after the lightning. Unfortunately, they're just not in range, so that's not going to fly. Let's chase after the single shot instead, and get the job done over here, hopefully. Get these rolls. There we go. Beautiful stuff. His arm flew. That's not his arm. That's his head. I thought it was his arm because of how he was flung back. My God, I don't think I'm ever going to get over the gore in this game. It's just so, I don't know, nicely done, I guess. The blood splatter and everything. My goodness, beautiful stuff. Anyways, that is Idira's turn. None of these things are worth using right now, I don't think, so she'll preserve her action points. No big deal. Let's end the turn there and move on to Abelard, with whom we're actually going to try and take care of these two fools. I know they don't move next, but, soon enough. So why don't we go ahead and creep up to here? Because when do you move? Much later. All right, fine. I don't want to get flanked, obviously, so let's go ahead and move up to here and see if we can't pop a shot with our Melta gun over here to get that Melta scorching happening over here to eliminate both of these guys. Again, if they manage to dodge, we'll do less damage. Just to clarify how the AoE effects work, typically, at least with the Melta guns, if memory serves me correctly, if we hit, we cause full damage. If we miss, we cause, I think it's half damage. I cannot remember for the life of me. Unfortunately, it looks like we cannot actually encapsulate more than just the two. Even that guy back there is just a little too far away. So we're going to have to just hit these two guys and hope for the best, because they are, again, moving a bit sooner, right? So might as well go for them and see if we get the job done while taking cover. Are we in cover? We are in cover, yes. Let's go ahead and pop this shot then and see what comes of it. Indeed, indeed. Abelard, what do we have here? What is this? Hold on. What is that? So they actually survived. It looks like we missed. Bastion Corda. Oh my God. Oh my God. No. No. This is not a well-groomed young man. This is a dead man. How is he calling out to me? Corpses speak to us now. Truly, some dark heresy is afoot. Okay. This is obviously a bug. Again, alpha, right? Let's make that very clear. And, I mean, do I go through the whole conversation with him again to maintain our character? It's the dead guy. It's the dead kid. What do you wish to speak with me about? I mean, we've had this conversation before. He speaks, and then I guess we don't actually see Idira's warning, but we're going to say draw your weapon, and I appreciate the warning, Idira. Fair enough. That was kind of intense. And we're actually getting the cutscene again as well. Parts of it, at least. Okay, that's funny. Hopefully the enemies don't double up or anything. All right. A little weird, but hey, forgivable. It's not game-breaking from the looks of it. We'll see if that changes anytime soon. And I don't know if that affected us in any way. It seems as though everything's still progressing normally otherwise, so fair enough. Fine by me. Let's go ahead and end Abelard's turn over here. There's not much left to do with him. We haven't left him too exposed because the guy flanking him is about to be taken care of by literally anybody else. Oh my God. Oh my God. Lanny Goggle-Eyed got a clear shot from a great distance there. Wow, and actually caused damage too. That's a lot. Okay, That is kind of scary, but we're still fine. We're still fine. So we're moving next. Mr. Rogue Trader, followed by Cassia, eh? Cassia. I'm trying to figure out who should do what, because I do want to eliminate this guy. But at the same time, I would like to eliminate the people up over here as well. Looks like one of them did die. Was that as a result of us, or as a result of Lanny Goggle-Eyed hitting one of their own? No. That was our doing. Very well. What do I do here? Because we have, don't forget, the Plasma Overcharge. That is an AoE effect, but it's just not going to be worth using, I don't think. Let's not waste the ammo. Let's go ahead and head on over to use Bring It Down on Abelard over here. Again, maybe a little wasteful, but more likely to hit enough to cause the damage I need him to cause. Target is too far. That's fine, because what we're going to do is we're going to move up to here anyway, and yeah, get some work done from over here. Sure, let's creep on up. Let's go ahead and ask him to get some more work done. Again, play the leader, right? That is who we are. Abelard, get to work over here. Pop yet another shot up here. Oh yeah, we can actually do this. Beautiful. This works out nicely. Hopefully we'll get both hits and kills. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Did we blow him off his legs? That's absolutely brutal. I love it. Okay, end Abelard's turn there. Back to the Rogue Trader. Spin around quickly and pull that single shot with the plasma gun over here. 34% chance to hit is not amazing, but you know what? I'll take it, I think. Yeah, sure. Let's go for it. Pop that shot. And no such luck. That's fair. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. We'll end our turn there. And then hopefully Cassia over here can get some work done with... I suppose we could try a single shot from up here. 75% chance to hit. It's not amazing. Alternatively, we tell Abelard to bring it down as well. Can we move close enough? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure they're just too far away. What if we get up to here? Then we are... Oh, yeah, we can tell Abelard to do it. Or we could get somebody else, perhaps, like Idira, to get involved instead. You know what? I think what we'll do is... yeah, maybe get Idira instead, because that way we can stick in cover with Cassia as well. And Idira, let's go ahead and get you popping another shot. And we'll try and take care of both of these guys, or all three of these guys, actually. So Idira's up first with the single shot down over here. 85% chance of success. Sure, let's focus on... Who moves first? This guy moves first? Sure. Let's pop the shot over here. Get the job done, hopefully. Nice. In brutal fashion. End our turn there. And then Cassia is able to get a single shot up over here as well. 75% chance. I'll take it. Let's go for it. Come on. Oh my goodness. We're on a roll over here. Kill after kill after kill. And again, I mean, if you're curious about the rolls that are happening behind the scene, you can actually see it in the log over here. So Cassia hits the Anvur Thug with Marksman Rifle for 12. You can see our total hit chance considering dodge, cover, parry, and deviation. Oh, interesting. Interesting, it compiles it all together. Hit check, we rolled 10 versus a chance of 75. Wow. They had a 0 chance to dodge, rolled a 79. And we did not get a Righteous Fury there. So you can see a breakdown of literally everything that happened there, which is kind of cool. I quite like that you can see that. But let's go ahead and put the log away for the time being, as Cassia's turn here is done, I think. And we'll see a couple of Anvur Thugs move before Argenta gets to move next. All right, this has gone extremely well so far. Let's end Cassia's turn and see what these guys get up to. I mean, yeah, Lanny Goggle-Eye's HP matches some of our own. Like, Argenta's at 35, Pascal's 35, Idira is 33, so Lanny is kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie, Lanny's kind of scary. Do we chase after this heavy thug Anvur, who obviously has heavy armor, or do we chase after these guys over here? Now, these two just moved, so they're not going to be doing anything anytime soon, but they're nicely lined up for us to use our burst fire and get a 50% chance to hit them, and also perhaps with some spray hit some of the people at the back there as well. If I use our military excellence over here, we should be able to improve our chances to land hits. I think so. It might be a good idea to try that, because we have all this momentum gathered, so why don't we, sure, pop this. Yeah, I'll take that military excellence, and let's go ahead and... Damn it, of course. Wait, hang on, that doesn't make any sense. Why am I not able to burst fire? I must have missed something. We have all the AP we need, but that's okay, that's okay. Let's go ahead and single shot then, and try and eliminate at least somebody over here. 95% chance to hit's not bad. Let's hit Buddy over here, because he's still yet to move. Get the job done. And miss, despite our best efforts. Keep firing, though. I believe that is the result of our ability there that we used. Come on, there we go. Good stuff. Righteous Furied. All right, excellent. Pop another shot up over here. Come on, baby. You know what? This is, oh my goodness, actually working out a lot better than our previous plan. Can we shoot up over here? 60% chance. That's not that great. Let's continue down over here then. Beautiful stuff. Another Righteous Fury there. And now we're able to actually do our burst fire. Should I? I mean, 25% chance to hit's not that amazing. What about down over here? These guys are mostly safe. 50 and 25% chance to hit. Sure, you know what? Why not? Let's try it. Let's have some fun here. Burst fire. Let's go. Oh my goodness! I didn't think that would actually go through with a 50% chance. That's wonderful. But that is our entire round used up. I could try to dash into cover. I think we might be okay. It's not a terrible spot. It's also not a great spot. You know what? Fine. Let's go ahead and dash in. We have the action point. We might as well just take cover over there and stay put. Good stuff. End our turn there. And Pascal, you're up next. Not needing to perform under pressure for the time being, at least. Who is going after him? We've got this Armored Anvur back there. This Anvur Specialist. Then our guard on our side. A couple of thugs at the back over there. Fair enough. And then Buddy over here. So if we can actually eliminate him, that would be ideal for us, I think. Can we hit him with our plasma single shot from where we stand right now? 40% chance of success is not that great. What if we go for the AoE attack? It doesn't really say what our chances are, but I think it's worth a shot. Why don't we go for it? Yeah. Again, we'll be pinned in place if we try this, but I think it's worth it. Let's try it. Come on, baby. Wow. All right. Got the hit in. Didn't actually kill him, unfortunately, but you know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. It partly hit the Anvur thug. Now, how does partly hitting work, actually? I'm quite curious about that. Partly hit. Huh. Hit chance we rolled 90 versus a chance of 40. So, what happened there? You know what? I'll take it. I'll do the research later. For the time being, let's go ahead and hit the end turn and see exactly what the enemy gets up to, because now I believe it's largely their moves, especially some of the more scary individuals, like the Specialist over here popping a stun grenade. I don't think that did anything to us. I think we were safe from that, which is nice to see. The log doesn't mention it, so fair enough. Ooh, this poor guard taking a bit of a beating. This thug's coming through for the guard as well. Gonna miss. Oh, little burst fire over there. A little bit of damage done, but we're okay. Or rather, I should say they're okay. We're definitely okay. We're perfectly fine. And more reinforcements coming through, it looks like. That guard just ran out, so this is feeling like a relatively simple battle now. We have definitely hurt the enemy a lot more than I expected. So Lanny Goggle-Eyed is going to be among the first to move, but we can't really hit them. We can, however, hit this Anvur thug over here. Where's the Specialist? Can't hit him. Okay. What if we change our angle a little bit? If we move over to, let's say, here, we'll have a line. Yeah. If I go ahead and pop the shot, that is a 59% chance of success. Are you for real? What about a precise shot? 84%. That's much better. That's much, much better. No use for our lightning or anything. Enemies aren't clumped up, so we're going to ignore that and just chase after the Specialist over here and see what we can do. Let's see what we can pull off. Come on. Come on, give me a good clean hit. Nice. Wow, that's a lot of damage. 12? My goodness. Okay, excellent. Go ahead and end your turn there, Idira. A little exposed, but I think we'll be fine. And Abelard, you're up next. We've got that Melta Scorching available. Seems a little unnecessary, a little overkill. So we could switch instead, of course, to his melee setup, right? If we go ahead and bring out his maul, his power maul, rather, I should specify, we can actually go chasing after this heavy thug Anvur. How much damage does this thing do? 11 to 14 with 5 penetration. Okay. Okay, yeah, we can get the job done then. I could go in with the charge. It spends all of our movement points, but it doesn't actually spend all of our attack points. Like, we are still able to attack afterwards. As you can see, it says this attack does not count towards the limit of the fighter's attacks per turn, typically 1. Depending on if you have certain traits and stuff, you can change that number, but the base is 1. So let's go ahead with the charge. Are we really... Oh, he's just out of reach. He's just out of reach. Can I still charge if I've moved? I think so. So let's try to get up to there and then charge. Yeah, that works nicely. I can hopefully punch right through him. All right, I'll take what I can get over here. Sure, let's move it. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Nice. Wow, that's a lot of damage. Oh, do we? Okay, I was like, the way he got down, I was like, did we hit him in the crotch? Did we hit him in the crotch? We did not, but we did get him to drop to his knee. Let's go ahead and finish him off. Let's get the job done. Oh my goodness, we broke him in too. My god, his guts are, oh my goodness, okay. Okay, good stuff. We're fine over there with Abelard. We are able to use Superior Vigilance now, our heroic act from having so much momentum, but I don't think we need to care about that. It's interesting, actually, we're not tempting the warp all that much. This bar over here is a representation of how risky it is to use the Psyker's abilities and things like that. If memory serves me right, when a Psyker, anytime a Psyker tries to do some Psyker things, they take a risk of, I believe it's called Perils of the Warp. And on the tabletop, at least, you roll dice, and if you get a critical failure, I think it is, you have to roll on another table where anything can happen from, you know, minor nausea to summoning demons where the Psyker used to be, killing the Psyker instantaneously. But I believe the game represents the risk of that through, yes, veil thickness. I didn't even realize I could hover over this. So basically, as this bar fills up, it becomes riskier and riskier to use Psyker abilities, and I assume it probably reduces over time or something. But we haven't really engaged with that, haven't had a chance to engage with that, so hopefully it comes up at some point as we start to use more of our, oh my god, psychic abilities. Jesus, that is... Okay, alright, I'm trying to calm down. It looks really cool. It's really cool. The specialist goes soon. Of course, other people go sooner, but I think other people will be in a better position to take care of them. So why don't we pop a shot on the specialist over here with our plasma single shot. 33% chance? Come on, are you for real? Are you for real? What if I use move to get somebody closer, like Abelard? I don't think he can get all that much closer, but he might have a better hit chance if we then tell him to open fire as well. I'm just not sure. I'm not going to use any of our grenades or anything right now. Alright, what happens if we move a little bit closer? What is the range on this thing? We're looking at a range of 8. Oh, okay, that explains it. So if we do get up to here, let's say, and try to fire from there, 49%. Hang on. And if we stay put and try to fire from where we are right now, 33%. So not that much better. Alright, sure. Let's get up to here. Or actually, let's get up to here so we have some cover. And pop the shot. Let's try it. What's the worst that could happen? What's the worst that could happen? Beautiful. That worked out wonderfully. And I do believe we can go ahead and tell maybe... Ooh, Idira to pop a shot now, because she should have a clean line of fire. So Idira, just a little bit too far. God damn it, I keep forgetting this has a very, very tiny range. So I guess we're pretty much stuck in place there, unless we use something like move. But even that has a very short range. Alright, fair enough. Let's go ahead and end the Rogue Trader's turn then, and get Cassia over here moving forward to deal with some of these guys, I think. So we can pull up to there. We can try to open fire. 75% chance to hit isn't too bad. 50% backup over there. But what if I try to use the lidless stare instead? Just too far, are you? Ah, bit of a bummer. Not the end of the world. Alternatively, here's what we'll do. Let's go ahead and short move up to here, because we know that's close enough, and that gives us the angles. But first, let's get bring it down on Idira, because we're in range. And Idira can try to pop the shot back over here. 60% chance to hit. You know what, I'll take it. I'll take the risk. Let's go for it. Come on, baby. Nice. Nice, we actually got the shot there. Didn't kill, but we got the hit, so that works for me. And let's go ahead and end our turn there. Back to Cassia, who is now still not close enough, obviously, for the lidless stare, unfortunately, but we can pop a shot, obviously, on this Anver Thug and try to get the job done. 75% chance isn't too bad, and that's worked out wonderfully. Cassia's turn is done, I think. We could, I suppose, get move on Pascal over here, just to get him a little bit closer and perhaps into a better position. So first, let's creep him up off of his turn. Again, that was not his turn, right? And then we end the turn there. Cassia's back. Cassia's turn is done, and the turn there. First goes Argenta, and then Pascal can move forward on his own turn to get some work done against that armored Anver. As over here, Argenta, what are you going to do? Let's go ahead and move you up to here, perhaps. And then from there, we can maybe burst fire down this way. And if we're lucky, we'll get a couple kills. Or, of course, we could do single shots and have a higher chance of getting some damage done, maybe. especially to Lanny Goggle-Eyed. That's probably the smarter move. All right, let's go for it. Come on. Missed. Missed. Okay, fair enough. That's okay. You can't win them all. Stay put. Otherwise, anything else we want to use? I don't think anything else is worth using right now. Sure, let's leave it be. End our turn there. And Pascal is now able to move, yes, a lot further up. And from here, he should be able to pop a shot, hopefully with a 40% hit chance. I don't know if that'll be enough. What else could we actually do? Nothing worthwhile, I think. Study enemies. I suppose we could increase the incoming damage of the first adept's attack in the turn against a studied enemy by the adept's intelligence bonus. That'll just cause more damage. If we miss, we still miss, right? So it doesn't actually help us in that way. So that's not really valuable. We could try a precision strike instead, I suppose. No, he's... oh, right, that's for melee. Do we not have a ranged version of that? It says single shot or melee attack. So why are we not able to use our melee or our range? Sorry, we move to here. How about now? Just out of range, it looks like. All right, it is what it is. Let's move on up, and we'll pop a regular shot then. Worth a shot to explore our options, right? Okay, didn't need to explore anything there. Fair enough. To explore that guy's innards later. End our turn. Watch some of these guys move forward, and again, got to keep an eye on Lanny, right? Lanny's a scary one. These thugs are nothing. Even if they get some damage in, I'm not too worried. Guard's moving up over here. What's he got in his hand? A little baton, it looks like. And more reinforcements coming through. Okay. Okay, we got this. This battle is secure, I would say. Let's go ahead and get rid of this Amber Thug first. 60% hit chance is good enough for us. Excellent. Adira's turn is done pretty much immediately. Abelard over here can move up to where? Here, and then maybe change to your Melta. Get some Melta Scorching going down over here. Yeah, that sounds good to me. Let's try it. A little exposed, but not the end of the world, right? We'll be fine, I think. That guy won't be, though. Wow. Amazing. Lanny, I think, dodged that, and that's why they're facing the other way, and that's why they kind of pulled back a little bit. At least that's what it looks like. Fair enough. Let's go ahead and end our turn here. And let's see what Lanny does. Creeping on up, about to take a shot, I think, on who? On this guard. Oh my goodness, that is a lot of damage. Okay, got Righteous Fury there as well, so that's a little scary. We are able to move up to here, and then can we actually swing our chainsword? We can. We can. Okay, before we do that, should we perhaps get Abelard over here making another move, or maybe we should get Argenta making another move? Just out of reach, eh? So, sure. Abelard, let's get you. Popping another shot with your Melta Scorching. Let's try and get some work done over here. Hopefully it'll work out for us. Not the perfect angle, but I'll take what I can get. Come on. Didn't get the hit, unfortunately. Hit the cover instead. That's okay, not the end of the world. End our turn there. As Rogue Trader himself now will move up and take a swing with his chainsword. Yeah, let's go for it. Don't know if this is the right call, I'll be honest with you. Bit of a risk we're taking over here, but let's go for it. What is life without risks, right? Swing that sword. Excellent. 10 damage, not a lot, but it's enough, I would say, for the time being. End our turn there. And Cassia is up next. Cassia, what to do with you? Kind of far away, aren't you? Kind of far away. Move. And bring it down might work well in tandem. If I come up to here, use bring it down, Argenta's just too far away. So why don't we get down to here and then use move on Argenta. Oh, she's still too far away? Of course she is. These both have the same range. What am I saying? Alright, that's not ideal. That's not ideal. That's not ideal. Not the end of the world either. But fair enough. Then in that case, let's see if we can't get a shot from anywhere. Doesn't seem to be the case. We could instead try and use go to get a bunch of allies in a radius moving, right? So if we move up to there instead and use go, we are still not able to... Oh my goodness. Okay, fair enough. Well then, let's just move up to here for the time being. Hopefully Lanny will expose themselves on this side. Otherwise, let's go ahead and reload. May as well, right? And end the turn there. For Argenta to have her proper turn. Bit of a risky bit of positioning there, I think. Why don't we creep on up to here? Still a risky bit of positioning, but we can try it. That looks okay. 8% chance to hit. I do believe that's reduced by us being in melee with them. Let's try it. Let's go for it. Come on. Pull it off. Woo. We hit the cover. Okay, that sounded like we hit meat, but no, we just hit the cover there. Fair enough. Argenta's turn, I believe, is done then. And I guess we could dash a bit closer, sure. Try to close the gap a little bit faster, just so our Rogue Trader has some support, right? And otherwise, we can get some more movement points. Their next attack will cost... it's not worth it right now. Fair enough. But Pascal, let's get you moving up on this side. There's not much else we can do with you, so let's go ahead and end our turn there immediately. This guard's going to move up to die. Okay, nice try. And more of these allied guards are moving up as well. I mean, hey, good for them, right? They're gung-ho. Good for them. Idira, not going to be able to do anything from up over there. Let's move you a little bit closer. And end your turn there. Not much we can do based on the current positioning. Abelard has a ton of movement, so they're actually able to get all the way up to here, eh? Okay, let's move up to here, because then if we tell him to go, or get another shot, he'll be in the area, right? So let's move him up to there, and then maybe get a shot with this. Sure. Let's go for it. See what we can pull off. From point-blank range, basically. We can pull off a lot. 17 damage is no joke. Excellent stuff. End our turn there, and let's go ahead and see what Lanny does. Runs away. Both attacks of opportunity missed. And... oh, they died. What killed them? What blew their head clean off? I heard the gunshot, but I don't know who pulled the trigger. That cutscene cut to black a little bit too quickly. But Lanny's dead, so that's cool, I guess. And life resumes as if nothing happened. Very well. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the loot on the ground. There is a lot. That's a bunch of swords. So not too interested in any of those, obviously. They're going to be weaker than our chainsword. And not too concerned about arming any of our other friends with regular swords either. Shotguns are not interesting to us either. Flak armor, yeah, none of this stuff really matters. Anver's note from the atrium. Sector 2, watch your back. Make sure you're not being followed. Not sure what that means, but I'll hold on to that for the time being. And everything else, I think, can go into our cargo. Yeah, go for it. Good stuff. I do wonder if there's more to be picked up over here, but that was intense. That was intense. Let's go ahead and check out Lanny's body. We have what over here? We have a sniper rifle. We'll definitely pick that up. We also have an Auspex, okay. Widely used scanning device provides the user better awareness of their surroundings, grants a +5 bonus to awareness tests. And then we have the armored body glove from a death world, okay. +5% dodge against ranged weapons. And also gives us +1 movement point. We're going to collect all of these, and we're actually going to take a look at our inventory very quickly then. Idira, I believe, is our sniper. Currently equipped with what? Sniper rifle, okay. How does that compare to this other sniper rifle? It, well, is almost exactly the same. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Loot's not too crazy just quite yet. How about this Auspex? Do we go ahead and pop that on our Rogue Trader here? We have the room for it, so why not improve our awareness a little bit? What is our awareness actually? 35, so we're not the best at it. I assume this works like every other Owlcat Games game where whoever has the highest skill is the one who actually ends up rolling it, not the player themselves. So why don't we go ahead and pop this on somebody who's more likely to be rolling that awareness check, right? So Pascal over here has a 55, and Argenta has a 55 as well. You know what? An Auspex feels like a Pascal kind of a thing, I think. I just you know, feel like it kind of... Actually, if he wanted an Auspex, he'd have it integrated onto his body. Let's give it to Argenta. Sure. I think that makes sense. Improves her awareness, and I do hope it works like the other Owlcat games, and the roll comes from the highest, highest trait or stat character. All right. That's all well and good. Let's go ahead and take a look at what other pickups we have. This guard ripped in twain is going to offer us what? A las pistol, a shock baton, and a couple of armored body gloves and a flak piece of flak armor. I don't think any of this is necessary for us, so let's go ahead and pack it all as cargo. Good stuff. And what else do we have? There's more to pick up over here and over here, it looks like. Interesting. So I guess loot is also separated at time. What is this? Casing chest plate. It has more armor, but less armor absorption, but it also reduces our dodge by to 50%. That's huge. But it does help fight fire damage. Interesting. Okay, fair enough. And there's another chainsword here as well. Okay, let's go ahead and collect the extra chainsword. Let's pick up this chest plate as well. But everything else, I believe, can be tossed in with the rest of our cargo. A bunch of axes and scrappy autoguns, sure. That's all these guys' loot. Okay, very well, very well. Again, like, every time you interact with loot, you pick up a collection of it from the nearby bodies, not just the one you clicked on, which is a very nice way to just make it a bit more efficient. We've already been here. We've already explored all this stuff, if memory serves me correctly. Though we do have the opportunity to pick up some more loot, it seems like. So why don't we do precisely that? Oh, yeah, let's head on over to here. That didn't even show when I had tab held down until the fog of war peels back, I guess. Very well. What do we have here? A bunch of low sticks, some poems, and some amasec. All right, let's take on the amasec. Let's take on the low sticks, and all this can pack in a cargo. Uniform kit. Interesting. I was wondering what category it would fit under. Uniform kit it is. Let's keep moving up this way. What do we have over here? Ooh, Xenos. Is this slave trade going on over here right now? Punish the enemies of humanity. Yeah, don't worry. I'm definitely going to do that. But yes, there is more loot to be found in the area too. I want to make sure I don't skip past that. Where are we looking? Back over here? Yeah, back over here. Take a look at these guys. Just to see if there's something interesting. Primitive tools, holy writings, drinkable engine coolant. Throw it all in the cargo. Fair enough. Not in a rush to pick up engine coolant. Well, let's take a look at these dreadful Xenos. What do we have here? Yeldari. Behavior, duplicitous, aggressive. Habitat, woods, diet, infants. 2 to 3 weeks, I thought I saw. Or 2 to 3 weeks, sorry. And fears what? This all goes a little too quickly, and this... get out of my way. I've lost it. Oh, there we go. Fears the Emperor, righteous people. That's so funny. What about this one over here? Are you the same? Durukara. Behavior, villainy, malice, habitat everywhere, hides among people. These are funny. Feeds on blasphemous thoughts. Fears the Emperor, prayer, righteous thoughts. Amazing. Over here, what do we have? Punish the Xenos, a coin for a go. Oh, that sounds fun. That does sound fun. What can I do here? Oh, okay. Okay, cool. That seems good. They don't look like Xenos to me, to be perfectly honest, but who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? And what do we have here? Another dreadful Xenos. Xenobestis unknownus. Behavior, cruelty, trickery, rampant mating. I love it. Habitat, void, doesn't need air. Diet, rocks. Fears the Emperor and fire. Okay, good fun. Good fun. And on the topic of good fun, here are some additional goods, it looks like. Can we actually reach them? We can indeed. Another leaflet. We need no rules or leaders. We are not an organization. We are a force of nature. Sure, I'll pick this up as well. I don't know why I'm collecting all those. I wonder if they, will become relevant at some point in time. Worth holding on to. We can use a few different skills to try and pop open this container. Tech use is a skill. We have also a multi-key with us now, and we could instead use a Melta charge. So there's options. Let's take a look at our tech uses. I mean, who do we have with a high tech use? And I wonder if it isn't, yes, Pascal. I do also wonder, I mean, previously I thought we saw, yes, if we have a different character selected, when we give an order, the right person goes for it. So let's try tech use over here, and hopefully Pascal is the one who's going to actually do the task. I guess not. I guess the person you tell to do it is the one who's going to do it. Got some Amasec and Rotgut over here. Nothing worth keeping in such a secure container. But if we take a look, it says, yeah, Rogue Trader did tech use. Very well. So we'll actually have to keep in mind what our... who we tell to do anything if we have an individual selected. If we have them all selected, I assume then it's automated. Alright, good to learn that nice and early then. Very well. What does the map tell us? There's something over here, it seems. Oh, okay. That's not helpful. Let's avoid that. Flipping through the terrain there. We've already seen this thing. We failed our logic rolls previously, if memory serves me correctly. Try a ritual over here. No luck? No luck. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. What else do we have? What else do we have? Voidfarers. We've got some Drusian preachers. I believe we've taken a look at some of these things already. No, actually, this I'm not familiar with. Oh yeah, I'm not familiar with this section at all. A stall selling old knickknacks for everyday needs. What do we have up over here? Looks like food. Small food booth. The portions look meager. Again, just letting us know what the situation here is, right? The wares here are shoddy-looking weapons built out of questionable parts. Alright, so nothing really worth exploring over here, I don't think. And even the loot here is somewhat pitiful, I'll be honest. Blocked passage. It's an athletics check to actually make room over here. Who is our most athletic individual? So yeah, with everyone selected, I assume Argenta, who looked like she was making the move there. I assume Argenta is our strongest. That would make sense. Let's take a look at the character sheets over here. Argenta, you are athletics. Athletics, where are we? 35. Nobody has a higher than 35 athletics? No. Abelard here is much better at it. So why don't we try having Abelard selected and see if he actually does it instead. Looks to be the case. And the path is cleared. Okay, excellent. Just getting to grips with how this works. So previously we had just the Rogue Trader selected and used a tech use, and the Rogue Trader went and did it. So why don't we go ahead and pull away a little bit, and then try the tech use with everybody selected, right? Tech use. The Scowl's the one who goes. Interesting. All right, I'll go ahead and put all of this stuff into our cargo, and maybe let's move on with our actual task over here, because all this just looks like cargo, right? It doesn't look like actual important or interesting loot. Now, granted, in a larger scale game, that stuff is very important, but I do want to showcase, more of the story and stuff as well. I don't want to get too caught up in loot collection. But y'all let me know in the comments if you feel differently than what I just suggested. I'm very open to feedback. I always am, but just want to make sure we actually see more than me running around trying to pick up loot, right? Oh, what do we have here? The buzzing crowd has closed in on several harried-looking people. Some of their faces are smeared with fresh blood. The angry cries and twisted faces leave no doubt. A massacre is about to take place. Just cut their throats already. What were they thinking letting that ship dock at Footfall? They're all stricken. No cutting. We get their blood on us, we'll be tainted too. Better burn them. What the hell is going on here? What the hell is going on here? Be quiet, you scoundrel! A priest, clad in a simple black raiment and wielding a staff, cuts through the crowd like a battleship crossing the sky. You dare pass judgment on others? What arrogance to think you have the right! Hieronymus Doloroso is the one that Argenta wanted to speak to, if memory serves me correctly. Very well. And here's Argenta. Argenta starts at the sight of the elderly priest. I knew I'd figure it out eventually. That's Reverend Hieronymus. I'm surprised he's decided to intervene in a street squabble. I could intervene myself and ask what is going on here. I could watch in silence, or I could just leave the square without getting involved. Now, that's not my personality at all. What is going on here? Several dozen gazes bore into you. And who are you supposed to be? Say I'm a rogue trader of the von Valancius dynasty. Great pride, of course. I could say I am the judge of the worthless and the executioner of cowardice. Which one of you void rats just dared to address me without the proper respect? You know what? I care not for the other two options. That is the choice there. Let's go for it. The crowd shrinks away from your booming voice as if physically struck, although that isn't far from the truth. They avert their eyes and cower under your burning gaze as it sweeps over the gathered riffraff. Finally, one trembling rabble-rouser is pushed forward. We were just, rooting out heresy here. These scrawny ones, they're from the ship that came from the bowels of the Coronis Expanse. They've got the plague there, and mutants, and now they're spreading that rot everywhere, that taint, they're all... Silence! The priest, who has remained silent up to now, raises his staff. You must be completely out of your minds. A band of woefully dim-witted sinners who think themselves bringers of justice. Who are you to pass judgment on anyone? All you ought to be doing is suffering and repenting till the end of your days. And what's so wrong about that, Reverend? We just want to put these heretics to death. We're not heretics. The haggard man is on the verge of tears. We're refugees. I swear it on the golden throne. We served the Imperium faithfully until they hung us out to dry. Where were the protectors that were meant to shield the lands of humanity from nightmares? Traitors. Traitors and heretics, the lot of them. Now, okay, hang on a second. This guy just incriminated himself. He just said that they served the Imperium faithfully until they hung us out to dry. That means he doesn't serve the Imperium anymore. Ergo, he's a heretic. I say burn him. I say burn him. A murmur runs through the crowd. The people gawk at you, at the priest, at the wretched group of huddling in the center. How tiring. The motley sea of colors that fills this restless crowd is hard on the eyes. So many hues, but most of them are acid yellow streaks of fear, their red buds swelling, ready to burst and paint all who are gathered here. Cassia looks at the crowd of troublemakers warily, and they shudder at the very sight of her. As for the hearts of those who have been forced to defend themselves, they are shrouded in purplish black grief, but their words are as transparent as the ice that lies at the top of a glacier. But commoners are always deaf to others' suffering, for such is their nature. Interfering in the affairs is hardly worthy of you or me, rogue trader. Alright, fair enough. Your assessment is appreciated, Cassia. We could address the refugee. Those are serious accusations you're spouting. I hope you have proof to back them up. Yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards that. All onlookers are to return to their homes immediately. The refugees can go to Dock Alpha Row. I will speak to you later. Comply or face the consequences. Okay. Or we nod at the rabble-rousers in the crowd and say that people before you insult those instated by the throne to be above them, and thus they deserve death. Oh my goodness, I was a commissar, wasn't I? I wasn't I? And I would have great respect for the very people they just insulted. And this is the kind of personality I've exhibited so far. In another playthrough, I might have, allowed them some safety. I'm also tempted to, ask for proof if they're going to make such accusations. Now, to be fair, hang on a second. I gotta think about myself, right? I'm a commissar. So, yes, I have my loyalties and stuff, but I'm also very aware that people in the middle of battle, in the middle of duty, can give up that duty, and they can break. That's when I step in, and that's when my pistol steps in as well, right? So perhaps they're not wrong. If they can prove it, then wonderful. If they can't prove it, then they're just causing trouble, and they'll deserve punishment from the arbiters. But those are serious accusations you're spouting. I hope you have proof to back them up. What more proof do I need? The man shouts. Oh, I didn't really shout that. Kiavagama used to be a prosperous world. My family transported goods from there for generations, and then they came. They butchered, tortured, sacrificed entire blocks to the darkness. We were on our ship up in orbit, and all those messages started coming in. Half the guards down there joined them right away, and they even reached us in our ship with some blight that made half our crew take their own lives. We barely escaped. We barely made it here. Why? Why did this happen to us? That sounds kind of horrific. Abelard speaks. I wonder what all this is about. Is our planet really under attack, or did some devious opportunist send these slanderers here to undermine the might of the von Valancius dynasty? Who could it be, I wonder? Now, just for reference, Abelard is our seneschal, so he is our trusted advisor, which is why he seems to know so much about our dynasty and also care so much about how it's represented and how we represent ourselves as well. But nonetheless, let's see what's going on over here. There is one guy. I bet you've heard of him. His name's Conrad Voigtfir von Valancius. He ran from us not too long ago, after having his ass handed to him. He must be itching to get even. Interesting. Get even by besmirching the dynasty to which he belongs and supremacy over which he claims? That's some weird ulterior motives. He is scum, but he's no idiot. No, I think this is something else. There are many who wish to weaken House von Valancius. Either that, or it's much simpler. These people aren't lying, and their planet was captured by heretics, and the rest of it they made up themselves. I can sense darkness in their past. I may not be an expert on Conrads and their schemes, but when it comes to things like this, I know what I'm talking about. I mean, they're basically asking us to trust them, while also slandering not just protectors in general, but the state of our own planet. The people before you insult those instated by the throne to be above them, and thus they deserve death. Plagued or not, victims of heretics or actual heretics, how are we to know? Let's just cut their throats. Better safe than sorry. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh boy, I'm gonna regret that for some time. That's not just cutting throats, folks. My god, come on. Gratuitous. I don't think Hieronymus Doloroso is going to be very happy about the way we approach that situation, but he can deal. He can deal. Filth and vileness in each and every one of them. The priest shakes his head disapprovingly. I am Reverend Hieronymus Doloroso, head of the Drusian mission here on Footfall, and you are far too hasty in your judgments and ablaze with fury. Righteous fury, perhaps, but hollow and vain. Come see me when you have the time. We can talk then. Yeah, he was right to call me vain, so hey, at least I'm portraying myself accurately, I suppose. But yes, we'll go speak to him after we're done meeting that individual at the shady bar, the one that got kicked out of the residence. Yeah, I don't... I feel like I made the right call there. Just based on who I am. Do I feel like I made the right call as a person? As somebody who should care about other people? I don't know. But I'm a commissar. And I know what decisions I made in my past. And I think this is definitely the right call. Alright, how do we get out of here? I want out. I guess that's our exit to the Liege's Palace. Where is the exit out of this area as a whole? Up here, I assume? Yeah. Alright, cool. Go ahead and move. Oh, come on now. The map becomes a little bit harder to navigate when you flip back and forth, but this should bring us close enough, I think. Where are we? There we are. Now, where is the damn door? Further up this way, I assume? Yeah. To the other parts of Footfall. Let's head on over to... sure, pack as cargo, right, of course. Let's head on over to the Shadow Quarters, which is where that lady is waiting for us, right? Alright, let's see what's up here. I imagine this is the sketchier part of Footfall, but with that said, it seems as though the Anvers bring sketchiness everywhere they go, so let's not get too relaxed anywhere, regardless of what the place is called. Report sedition. Yeah, no surprise. No surprise that's causing trouble in Footfall. Workers down over here. We got some guards. All right, nothing to worry about. It looks like nothing to pick up either. Got some goods over here. Looks like another pamphlet. More slander, perhaps. Who knows? We need no rules. We've seen this one before. Close. We don't need to pick all these up. Just the ones that slander us or threaten us. Refugees up over here, and what do we have here? Who holds a flamer like that, you idiot? We're almost refueled here. We'll show you how it's done. Okay. Normally these conversations move so quickly, this one's moving so slowly. I'm just not feeling it anymore, that's all. The guy is pretty much a cinder now. It was all a lot more fun when he was alive and thrashing about. Oh god. What are these guys up to? Who the hell are these guys? They seem extremely well equipped. Extremely well equipped. Look at the size of that gun. Alright, first let's take a look at these refugees, and then we'll take a look at that conversation we overheard over there. Viva Kaspalica. Okay, fair enough. I thought it would be something a bit more involved, but let's check this situation out. Anver Thug. Oh, these are all Anver Thugs. Anver Ember Leader. Anver Firestarter. Arsonist. Okay, that's an interesting motley crew, who I don't know if I want to engage right off the bat. Let's pull back a little bit. And there's actually no stealth mode, is there? Now, I wonder if that'll be implemented in the future, but again, if we consider like the Pathfinder games that Owlcat made, they all had, you know, stealth. You could sneak around, get behind the enemy, position yourselves individually before actually beginning a battle, and yet I don't see the option to do that. And maybe that's because it's an alpha build, right? Maybe it's going to be coming in the full build down the line, but we'll see what's going on over here. It wasn't time to destroy these tiles. They were diligently pried out with purpose. Oh, okay. Fair enough. I mean, seems like it serves a purpose, so I'm not gonna judge that or look for trouble where there probably isn't any. Make our way down over here again. Before we engage those gangers, I just want to be a bit more familiar with the overall space that we're in and see if we can't find that lady that I was hoping to speak to as well, right? Again, she's supposed to be here. If I can find her, Shadow Quarters is where we are right now. If we take a look at our journal and take a look at Persona Non Grata, we'll see, yes, in the Adeptus Amicecus bar in Footfall's Shadow Quarters. So we're in the right neighborhood. Just a matter of finding the bar itself. Looks like the deeper we go, the more people there are. Ooh. Exterminators, okay, okay. It also looks like we can't just pick fights with random people. It looks like we're fairly limited in that regard. Like we don't have as much freedom as, again, as one would on a tabletop RPG. Obviously, cRPGs have their limitations, right? So let's be realistic about that. But just remarking on what I'm noticing. More leaflets everywhere. That's what I'm noticing. Leaflets everywhere. These are just vagabonds, nothing to be distracted by, I don't think. And down over here, what do we have? The small nook in the stone is empty apart from dust and a few scraps of paper. There's evidence that the cache once had a small door covering it and a locking mechanism. Okay, interesting. And any goods over here? No, just a bunch of vagabonds, some workers, and we can exit to a warehouse back there. I'm sure there's plenty of loot to pick up there, but no. We're here for a meeting. Abelard spots a trap. Where is said trap? That's not a trap. Oh, is this red highlight the trap? Might be. That looks like it might be a trap. Okay, fair enough. Good to know. So we'll steer clear of that. Because that definitely looks like a trap. Can I disarm it is the question. Or do I have to, like, single file walk around it? I don't see any action over here, but hey, that was a successful awareness check, I suppose. Keep moving up this way. We'll be able to get past you, yeah. I imagine we'd walk single file past this, but... oh, there we go. Disarm, demolition... Is it a demolition check? Oh, we can just interact with it like this. Okay, fair enough. Let's go for it. And hopefully succeed. This could go poorly. I think that went poorly. It didn't actually hit us, but we're okay. No name hits with Autogun 6 shots, 3 slight deviation, 1 central line, 2 strong deviation. So I don't think we actually took any damage despite triggering it. And I don't see what that trap was actually protecting. There's nothing back here. Unless we failed a separate awareness check, in which case, oh well. Not much we can do about that. Digging further and further in. Let's go ahead and see if we can't find what we're looking for. This is certainly looking like a more central area, a bit of a hub. Perhaps we'll actually find a pub here. I assume that's what we're looking for, right? Take a look at the map over here. That's the warehouse exit. This is where we are right now. Okay, let's keep moving. Sure, we'll find what we're looking for soon enough. No. These guys don't matter to me. Let's move on up over here. Exterminators again. Shoot back up this way. I feel like we're just going back to where we came from if we go up this way, right? Because this is all the way back up to there. Okay, fair enough. That's useless to us. I'm almost wondering now if we have to go through those thugs to go where we want to go, right? Like if it's somewhere up over here instead, or up over here perhaps. Let's check this section out first. Looks pretty barren, actually. I wouldn't expect to find what we're looking for over here. So we can climb up top and maybe take a different route. Just some more workers up over here. We can push up, though. Though, yes, we end up we end up at the same spot. Very well. Cool to see multiple paths. I mean, I like that, but that doesn't actually help us in this specific scenario. We can go up the ladder, I think. Yeah, good stuff. And these guys are over here. So we could actually individually position ourselves before we engage these guys. So that's interesting to see, because that might be very well worth doing. And it also gave us a bit more information about who else we're up against, right? We only saw, what, these 3, but there are more arsonists and thugs back there, as well as these guys up over here. But I wouldn't be surprised if, like, this is where we kind of need to go. So I think we actually have to engage these guys in combat. But folks, you know what? We're going to go ahead and save that for next time. It's going to be another big battle to kick us off next time, and then we'll actually be able to, yes, engage with this persona non grata. I'm starting to think that maybe some of these episodes need to be a bit on the longer side, but 1 hour is already quite long. But y'all let me know what you feel about episode length and what we accomplish each episode. This game and this alpha is actually quite a bit bigger than I'd previously expected, which is great news for the game itself, but just trying to figure out exactly how you guys would like to watch it on the channel. With that said, folks, I hope you enjoyed this session. If you did, you know what to do. Let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. As always, it makes a very big difference. Just letting me know what people are enjoying on the channel, and letting me know what I should keep doing on the channel, what I should speed up, slow down, stop, etc., etc. Again, I'm sure you're familiar with the drill by now. But otherwise, as always, a massive thanks goes out to all of the channel members and patrons who've been supporting the channel on a monthly basis. They'll keep us alive and running smoothly. And of course, a big old thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, cheers.